Good morning. I hope you're having a great morning. I'm pretty excited this morning. I have a new pre-workout to test out from Vandal. The formula looks pretty good. New Zealand kiwi is the flavor that they sent me. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna take it to the gym. I'm not actually gonna take it to the gym. I'm gonna take it and then go to the gym, see how it feels, and then we'll get into a taste test and panel review coming up very quickly. Really excited to do this product review. I've been talking to the guys at Vandal for a long time. We're finally put together something to be able to offer their product. I think they have a really cool looking product, so I was excited to dive into it. I'm gonna do sort of a quick taste test live. I did try it this morning before my workout, but I just want to give it a live taste test, talk about the flavor a little bit, and then I'm gonna dig through the panel. This video is going to be a tad bit longer because it's a very comprehensive formula and I want to make sure to cover all the bases of that formula. So let's get into it. So this is the New Zealand kiwi flavor that they had sent me. And I enjoyed it, but I'm just going to give myself a little refresher. It's really good. Just a nice, subtle kiwi flavor. Nothing too crazy. It's not very tart, and kind of the layman's explanation of how I describe that, at least when selling products, is for most people, when you get a really flat and sweet product, you don't get very much tartness. So when you take a sip and you kind of get that on your tongue, this product does not do that. So for someone that does not like sour flavors, this is going to be a great, nice, sweet, subtle, flat flavor. I really like it. So I tested out the full scoop formula this morning, which is 2 scoops. So when I'm talking about the panel, that is going to be reflective of the 18.5 gram scoop size that's on the right side of the label. So I'm going to dive right into the panel. Choline, 120 micrograms. Choline is a pretty, it's a really nice mental focus ingredient. So hemodynamic performance matrix. So they made that sound pretty fancy, but I'll dig it. So 6 grams of L-citrulline, but it's pure L-citrulline. So it's not bonded to a malic acid in like a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-1 ratio. So 6 grams of L-citrulline is going to be comparable to about 9 or 10 grams of citrulline malate. So if you're comparing it to your current or old pre-workout, just make sure to watch that, as L-citrulline in its purest form is a little bit more effective. It has 1.5 grams of taurine. I'm a huge fan of taurine. It's, I'd say, most beneficial as a hydration ingredient, but it does have some ability to sort of take the edge off some of the stimulants. But the research on that is limited. Followed by Agmatine Sulfate at 750 milligrams, which is another clinical dose. Agmatine is also a pump ingredient, but it's actually better at controlling some blood sugar markers. So I really like it in pre-workouts. I think especially with a combination with pure citrulline, it's right on. Grapeseed extract is the last ingredient in the pump matrix. So it's 300 milligrams of grapeseed being an antioxidant and a minor vasodilator, but I do like it as sort of like an add-on ingredient. Next up, we have the mental focus and cognition matrix. 2 grams of L-tyrosine and as mentioned, the 300 micrograms of choline. Together, L-tyrosine and choline cross the blood-brain barrier very nicely, and I love tyrosine, especially in those 2-gram doses, like 1.5 to 3 grams of tyrosine. It's an amazing dose. Next up, we have lemon balm herb powder at 250 milligrams. There isn't a ton of clinicals on lemon balm, at least to my knowledge, but it is a calming ingredient. So they probably, I'm assuming, threw that in there to just fight some of the effects, as this is a little bit higher stim product. Next up, we have Rhodiola root extract. I love Rhodiola, and I think it should be utilized in more pre-workouts than it is. It's a anti-stress herb, but in conjunction with caffeine, it actually can feel really good, especially after about 3 or 4 usages. That's where you sort of can get that euphoric feeling that's almost lasting for hours after your workout. Really like it. So the Clean Energy and Endurance Matrix, 1 gram of pomegranate fruit extract. Again, pomegranate fruit being high in nitrates, so I'm assuming they threw that in there to try to get some nitrates. The only issue is it doesn't tell us what nitrates are standardized, or what percentage of nitrates are standardized in the product. Something I would like to see. Also with the Rhodiola, I would like to see the percentage of Rhodiola kind of like broken down. But 2 really cool ingredients. And last ingredients are Caffeine Anhydrous at 300 milligrams and Infinite Energy Dicaffeine Malate at 130 milligrams. So dicaffeine malate is a bonded version of caffeine, and if you haven't watched my post on caffeine a few posts ago, I do explain that in great detail, so you're welcome to go have a look. So this is going to be about a 400 milligram pre-workout in total. I know it says 130 milligrams of dicaffeine malate, but it's only about 65% caffeine by weight, so you kind of have to do the math there. Just some final training thoughts. I really liked the flavor. I think the flavor was bang on, and the energy was great, and the focus was really, really good. However, I would say that it didn't quite feel like a 400 milligram pre. It felt a little bit different. It felt like a little bit less. It felt like a sort of like a 250 to 300 milligram pre, and I think that's why, which I'm touting as a good thing, because I think the addition of the Rhodiola and the lemon balm and stuff just really kind of gave that calming effect, so it wasn't like being tased. So even though this has a higher stimulant content, I think most people are going to be able to enjoy this. And you can also use it as a half scoop or a 1 scoop product, and mixed with a pump product, and I think this would be really, really, really good. So anyways, guys, I will put some more in the description, just because I'm trying to keep it short and sweet. You know, I'm not very good at that. But anyway, Vandal, very good stuff.